Tinubu lacks power to send Inec chairman Professor Yakubu on terminal leave. Falana, okay now. Teachers, human rights lawyer and legal luminary Femi Falana's son has stated that President Bola Tinubu lacks the constitutional authority to send a chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec), Professor Mahmood Yakubu, on terminal leave. Falana emphasized that the Constitution grants Inec the power to regulate its own procedures without presidential approval or control. Abishibi, they say they are independent. Unlike other federal executive bodies, the Independent National Electoral Commission is powers to make its own rules or otherwise regulate its own procedures shall not be subject to the approval or control of the president. He said, we know. But this particular Inec, this particular Mahmood Yakubu, he's not independent. He can't do that. If he can agree to do their bidding in 2023, then he will have to do what the president says this time around. We know that Inec is supposed to be independent, but this Inec, I don't understand them. He further stressed that this constitutional provision makes it impossible for Tinubu to lawfully order Yakubu on terminal leave. To that extent, President Bola Tinubu cannot direct the Inec chairman to proceed on terminal leave. Falana added. This development follows a viral report alleging that Tinubu ordered Yakubu to proceed on compulsory leave, reportedly as a result of Yakubu's alleged last-minute betrayal of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). The speculations gained traction after INEC cancelled its quarterly consultative meeting with political parties and a planned section with civil society organizations. The controversy surrounding Tinubu's authority has sparked debate across Nigeria, drawing parallels with his declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State, which was criticized for lacking constitutional authority. Both incidents have raised questions about the limits of presidential power and the interpretation of constitutional provisions. Sahara Reporter had exclusively reported that Professor Joe Amokbiton's son and emerged as the likely candidate to succeed Professor Mahmood Yakubu as the national chairman of the INEC. On Monday, Sahara Reporter exclusively reported that President Bola Tinubu had directed Yakubu to proceed on leave ahead of the expiration of his tenure. Why do you want him to go on leave before his tenure expires? Why? Maybe his tenure is about to expire. Once he is done, he can. That is leave forever and ever now. So, why do you want him to go on leave before his tenure expires? What do you want to do? Insider sources described the move as a response to what they termed Yakubu's last-minute betrayal of the All Progressive Congress (APC) government that appointed him. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma reportedly met with President Tinubu shortly after the president returned from a 12-day working vacation, alleging that Yakubu's effort to register new political parties towards the end of his tenure had disrupted Tinubu's preparation for a second term. Oh, is that why they want him to go on a leave so that he will not be able to register new parties? Very funny. Sources told reporters that the governor also claimed that Yakubu was covertly supporting a candidate in the Imo State governorship election. Why can't he support who he wants to support? I don't understand. Following the briefing, Tinubu reportedly requested that Yakubu suspend all official duties. Why? And proceed on a terminal leave. For what? For what? He should proceed on a terminal leave so that he can do what you want to do. Now, wow, Philip says, no be to speak English, you get power. At Alon says, does he have power to suspend an elected governor? He did that now. So I don't know if Mahmood Yakubu will listen to him, because really INEC is meant to be independent and not take orders from the president. But since he has already sold his conscience already, it will be difficult for him not to do this one. At Suleiman says, who else noticed Falana resembled Tinubu? I think I said by law, but what of executive orders? Adewale says Falana has the power. Let him return Professor Yakubu if Tinubu lacks the power. David says, if he can suspend an elected governor, who be INEC chairman? It is well. Gerald says, if the president have the power to command INEC chairman to rig election for him, the president also has the capacity to send the chairman on leave. Abina Joseph Ekim says, in Nigeria, the president can call his girlfriend if she tells him that he saw the ESCC chairman chasing her in a dream. The next breaking news you will hear in the next 10 minutes is that EFCC chairman have been sacked. Hey, long life says, in the thought something that is already in motion. The man is now unstoppable. Philip Ewa says, power is if they are guided by any constitution. Which is said, but you have the power to appoint him, right? Like, okay. Joseph Ayeni says, who now have the power, sir? I think probably is going to get support from the senators as well, like the House of Assembly. And those ones, obviously, you know what they are going to answer to. As Sierra says, you can call him back now. At Ola Olorun says, it's Falana that is saddled with that power. MZ Gideon says, Falana and Tinubu resemble una between. Hey, Akboye says, laughing lawyer, he's not always serious. He's just a jovial person. Tajuddin says, I think who have power to give also have power to take. Ibrahim says, yes, fight for Mahmoud right though. Bigger says, when the bulldog can't bite anymore, check therein, there may be a tribalistic tendencies. Chance Azubike says, there is one particular tribe that always make mistake in dialing number. We are always posting this thing, I beg. Basi says, but he has power to appoint him or extend his tenure. Exactly. He extended your tenure. It was one that appointed you, and now he cannot remove you. It is well, but I don't know why he wants him to actually go on a leave. Since his tenure is going to expire very soon, why go on a leave? I don't understand. Atalaku says, now today. Ishaya says, medicine after death. Okanwa says, I think say this man don't buy you. Now you buy him. Rubbish talk. Austin says, has Inec chairman power to alter the election results? Sammy says, Inec chairman is Tinubu messenger. He has power to give him red card. Exactly. If you've done his bidding, so this one too, you have to obey. You obey. Trixler says, where are you when he declared himself with Melocon and it came to pass? If you hear what Jari, Enosota says, this is a setup to dazzle us all before the next election. Absalan says, he who has power to appoint has absolute power to do others. To the person, any other things, appointments, no election. What did you write? Yeah. I think the same way you guys told us the last part to suspend the sitting governor. Fuba was just instated days ago. Abiu. Sunday says, Baba feels like the country is his own to do as fit with it. Okay, says, what concerns him with the constitution? Shegun Alegbele says, but Jonathan had power to send Sanusi on terminal leave as CBN governor then. It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.